Are you doing these things wrong on Upwork? Let's find out in this proposal review. So this proposal reads, "Hi, I'm available for this full-time editing job. Just send a message and I'll edit a short sample video according to your brief. I've experience in Upwork content niche as I've worked with a content producer at some YouTube channels. I'll edit meeting recordings, short forms for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and long forms for YouTube and course creation and everything. I have the best command on the editing tools and a versatile aesthetic sense. I'll be perfect for this job. I've been into Reels/Shorts for a period of time. I'll edit videos in an engaging way. Just schedule a meeting or send a message for an editing test, whatever you wanted to get edited by me. I'll be available and communicating between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. PST. Also, I'm attaching my portfolio. I'm sure I'll be doing projects for you. I've attached my portfolio. Give it a watch. Hope to get connected and discuss further. Fingers crossed. Best regards, Farhan." And then I'm assuming these are the questions the client asked. So they ask, "Please link your portfolio that looks similar to the video editing style of the Instagram accounts above." Sure, I've attached some of my edited videos for the contacts. And then they ask, "What is your expected monthly salary in USD for a full-time position? We will not respond to per hour candidates only." And then they say, "I'm expecting $5 to $8 per hour. We can discuss it further. It's not a big deal. I'm very flexible with this according to the projects or your terms." And then they ask, "How many Reels, Shorts, and videos can you edit a day to have posted?" And you say, "I can edit 3 best edited quality Reels in a day. According to the input, it may vary. As the video is more complex or demanding, I can give more time." This is a very long proposal, so let's break it down. I gotta be honest, there's a lot of work that needs to be done here, but don't worry, I'm here to help. So the first thing I noticed is the formatting is a little bit weird. It looks like a poem. And there's also many grammar issues. I would highly recommend downloading and using Grammarly to proofread your stuff before you send. It's super simple, and I mean, English is not my first language either, so I don't heavily rely on Grammarly, but I highly appreciate its help. Also, the name of the client is missing. If you've watched any of my proposal reviews, you'll know I always recommend calling the client by their name. You can find this if you scroll down in a job post and you look at the reviews from past freelancers, and it's really helpful going into the actual content. So the first sentence where you say, "I am available for this full-time editing job," is kind of pointless, so I would just delete that. You also say that you will edit a short sample video. I'm assuming this is for free. Do not offer to do free work, just value your work a little bit more than that. It looks like you have experience. You say you have experience in the YouTube content niche and you've worked as a content producer. That's great, but I would love to see some examples. Like, for example, who have you worked with? Maybe you can add a link here. Now, you also list here, you'll edit meeting recordings, short forms for Instagram, TikTok, etc. And that's great. It gives them an idea of what you can do for them. But maybe little bullet points here would make it easier to read, since clients, again, are busy. So you want to make it as simple as possible for them to consume your proposal. You also say right here, you have the best command on editing tools. So that's great, but which ones? You should list out the editing tools you're proficient in. You also say you'll be perfect for this job. Instead of that, I would show them why you're perfect for this job. It's more show than tell. You also have a call to action here, which I love. Just schedule a meeting or send a message for an editing test. I would delete the whatever. It kind of makes it look a bit, cheap and nonchalant. And I would be more assertive, like book a call by doing this, or let them know that you're available at this time at this date. When you say also here at the end, "I'm sure I'll be doing projects for you." Let's hope so, of course, but I would just delete that. I don't think it's necessary. You also mention your portfolio twice. You mention it right here. Also, "I'm attaching my portfolio," and then you say just 2 lines down, "I've attached my portfolio, give it a watch." Just delete one of them. It's too much. You also mention fingers crossed. I think that's a no-no. It's kind of, childish almost. I mean, I'm a child at heart, but I would put that in a proposal. You also sent your responses to the questions that the client asks, which is great. Now, in this first one here, it says, 4,940 characters left. I'm not sure why this is. Was this copy and pasted? And was this like an oversight on your end? If so, if it was copy paste, just be more careful next time and maybe customize it a little bit better. Now, in the next question, they ask for rates, and they literally say that they don't want hourly rates, and you proceed to give them hourly rates. Just don't do that. Maybe next time read it a little bit better, because if I was the client, I would just ignore this just because you couldn't read the directions. And again, don't be so nonchalant about rates. Like, be assertive. Like, this is my rate. Like, don't say you'll discuss it later. Rates are a big deal, and you as a freelancer have to let the client know that, and you can't train clients, so you can't keep training clients. Like, as a collective, we need to train clients that the price they see is the price they pay. It's not a haggle situation that they can lower every time. Then it will hurt every other freelancer in the world, and you don't want that. At least I hope you don't. And also, like, when you downplay your rates and you discount your services, one of two things will happen. Number one, they will think, oh, this kid has no clue what they're doing. It's just cheap work. It's whatever. And we don't want him. Or number two, they will take advantage of that because they see you don't have experience, and they'll become a nightmare client. And you don't want either of those situations. And here in the last question, I was also a little bit confused because you repeat the question in your answer. Again, just proofread your stuff before sending next time. Use Grammarly. Don't use copy and paste, or use it to a minimum, and you should be fine. Now, that was a long one. I hope you all had a chance of learning something from this one, as I feel we've covered it all in just one proposal. If you want your proposal to be reviewed in a future video, I'll have the link below where you can submit yours. It's super simple and you get a review out of it, so why not do it? In the meantime, check out this other proposal review I did last week, and I'll see you right there.